All right, welcome back, people, to another episode of Context, Not
Not content.
Content. I'm your host, Vic. This is your other host.
Diego. And
Yeah.
once again on this Tuesday, June the 9th. So want to thank all of you for viewing as
Mm-hmm.
usual. Thank you for the support. Gladly appreciate it.
Appreciate
Also, never forget and always remember to like, share, subscribe, click the notification so you can know when everything's coming that's new.
you. All
Everything new is
new
coming
drops.
to you. Yeah, absolutely. And once again, don't take it out of context for your content. So, how's your week, man?
Good, man. It was good so far. No complaints. No complaints.
That's good. Oh yeah, it did just start though,
Yeah, shaping up to be
right?
a good summer though. Looking forward to that
a
big picture.
blazing summer. It's gonna be a great summer though.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, it's time to cook, man. Cook a little something up. Um, I was checking out this something local that
Local here, like
in
in Richmond.
in the county of Chesterfield.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if Richmond or Henrico is going to try to follow suit, but Chesterfield parents push schools to cut screen time and return to paper learning. What do you think
Hmm.
about that?
I think that's a good decision. But I mean, is paper learning going to really be a thing of the future? I don't really think so. I think they're getting away from paper and pencils and all of that stuff and uh, books. Sadly, there's some people that still appreciate the physical part of it, but most things is everything's going digital now, man. Everything. Schools to entertainment, everything. It's all going digital because people want the convenience. It's less hassle, less mess. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's good myself because I think it's more tangible for the children. It'll have them. They'll absorb more information by doing paper, writing on paper, and,
Mm-hmm.
and you know because you might have to do a report, oral report. So you got to remember. I don't even know if they still do oral reports in school. They probably don't do oral
Mm-hmm.
reports at all. So it helps them remember certain knowledge and obtain knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good thing. With the computers, you just on there, blah 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 blah. And I
Mm-hmm.
understand what you're saying about writing and things of that nature, but I mean, still, you still got to fill out things. Everything can't be a scribble scrabble signature. Some things you actually have to fill out.
Most of the stuff you fill out is always it's
That's
online
true.
now.
But certain places you go, you still got to fill certain things out.
Yeah.
You know.
The DMV, you definitely got to fill that
Yeah, so
paper out
yeah,
when you
so you got to
sit
fill certain things
down.
out. At the same token, like so you
Yeah.
can't just
But
and
even at the
and
doctor's office, you don't do the paper no more. You just
no,
like sign a tablet.
absolutely
Yeah,
not. But
that's
even
crazy.
they don't even. I don't even know if they have keyboard in class in school. Though they're into the digital world, how many kids know how to
Yeah, I
type
know you're right.
40 words per second,
You
for
absolutely
40 words
right.
per minute, or 60 words per minute,
Yeah,
85 words per minute?
yeah, you're right.
So I don't even think they know how to type. They probably
That's not a class anymore. I don't think.
they probably just indexing.
Well, you know what they used to texting on that digital keyboard, like the stuff on the mouse
Yeah,
or on a tablet or something, whatever they're using in school now. But yeah, it's a digital keyboard,
yeah.
so they don't even
Or
have
they
that.
doing
They
boom,
they
boom, boom,
don't because
boom.
they used to have laptops.
Right.
Now they just got tablets.
Yeah.
So
And even that's annoying though. Sometimes you go to the store, you try to hit your number, you get rewards or something like that. The
oh
screen
man,
just like, why you not? So yeah,
so
but I think
yeah.
it's good though for them. I think it's very good. Like I said, to obtain some knowledge, more
Mhm.
social skills.
Yeah, I definitely
Be
think they
more
retain
social.
it. They retain more by writing it themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be
that's.
more sociable with amongst each other.
Mhm.
Do a class project. You know how we
Mhm.
used to have to do the class project.
Yeah, had
You
to
know how it go.
work with people and
Yeah,
yeah, present it in front of everybody.
exactly.
Yeah,
Always had that one cat that was playing. You
didn't
did,
want to do no
you didn't
work.
want to. The other one didn't want to do no work. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. But I just thought that was interesting when I seen that. Just wanted to know people's thoughts on that. I mean, because the education system is like No Child Left Behind, so they don't care what they're taught now. So that's why I think that's a good thing.
yeah, I seen these kids. They don't even know how to address a letter properly.
Exactly.
Because working at the post office, they would come to the counter and be like, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing." Like, you never wrote a letter before? And they're like, nah. And then I kind of think about it. This is not the age where they write letters. Like, people don't write letters and put stamps on stuff no more. So it's like, you don't even know how to address a letter. It's crazy to us, but to them, it's something foreign to them because they never had
Hmm.
to mail something before.
But that good, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. You're still gonna have certain things you're gonna
That you
have to
gotta
fill out.
fill. Yep.
You
Yep.
know, so it's like we learned that in school. I think that
Hmm.
was that maybe was like sixth grade. We learned
Early,
how to
how to do a
yeah, do a
letter.
letter. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah, so think about these resellers out here that's young and teenagers, so they don't know how to
Yeah.
sell something. Mail it over like, hey, let me address
Mhm.
it to this person. They don't know how to
Mhm.
do that. Huh? Wow, that's amazing.
With a lot of the things that you sell nowadays, though, you don't even have to fill nothing. That's just a QR code you scan.
Now I'm saying if I'm a reseller and I have to ship it to you.
Yeah, but nowadays
Oh, they just
it's
okay.
a
I got
QR
you. I see what
code
you're saying.
that
It'll
you like.
fill
You don't
it'll
have to.
fill everything out.
Yep. They don't have to do anything. You literally just show them your phone. They scan it, and then it prints out a label. UPS, FedEx, the post office, all these
That goes
places.
to show you how ancient I am. I walk in the post office like a caveman.
Yeah.
Like, where's the club? Like,
Yeah,
let,
okay, and that's
let me.
another reason when you see people, they like, oh, how do like you don't have a QR code? Like, what are you doing? You actually writing on here? It's like, oh yeah, I see that now that you say something about it. It's yeah, it's a different world we living
Mhm.
in, man, and times are changing, and
Welcome to the new age. To
yeah.
the new
But do
age.
you feel like you're like the old people, like 'cause back in the day, the old people, used to say, I'm not with all this
I
new
feel like I'm
stuff,
kind of getting like I feel like I'm getting like that, getting
right?
like
Like
that. I'm not gonna
I'm not
lie.
with this new
I'm
age stuff,
close. I'm very close. I'm very close, bro.
right?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very close. So,
Yeah, we're not supposed to be accepting of it, man, because it goes against, it's so different from how we were raised, man. It's like,
and I'm not in that age bracket.
yeah,
So
right,
that shouldn't even
mhm,
appeal to me.
right,
I shouldn't be appealed to that, or
right,
it shouldn't be appealing to me. So,
mhm,
nah. So yeah, I couldn't adapt to the young cats because I'm not young. I'm not a young cat. I mean, I'm young, but I'm not that young. So I'm not like paint the fingernails and wear the crazy merce. I'm not that young. I'm young enough. I'm old enough to know that's not a good thing to do. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But
So
yeah.
they was giving your boy flack about he on the cover of the new Madden and he got his nails painted on.
Oh,
Who's
Caleb Williams.
yeah,
He's done that since college. I don't agree with that either. But hey, like you said, it's a new age. It's a new
yeah,
generation.
that's what they do, right?
You know, I'm not saying like it's just certain things that's not fantastic to me, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know,
Fantastic.
it's not fantastic at all. It's not.
What about the thing with Bootsy, man? Not letting people into his party. Like he checking Adam's apples, he checking the hand size. I think he said he checking how tall they are, so they can't get into the pool party. Man, he gonna have people
I think.
checking for that.
I think I think he's trying to get back into the public's eye since the Vlad thing went down. Even though
Mhm.
they're still cool, but he's putting himself back out there by saying that. I don't think he really feels that way because I
Yeah.
think him and Mike Tyson had a. I know he kind of semi feels a certain way about those, that community,
Mhm.
but him and Mike Tyson had. I know they spoke on the Mike Tyson podcast
Yeah.
years ago because he
Mhm.
said so. Because I think Mike Tyson's daughter is part of the community as well. So
Yeah.
he asked him about the whole situation, or whatever. So I think it's just a way of him to put his name back out there,
Mhm.
get that attention on you. It doesn't matter if it's negative or whatever, people are gonna say anything because they know they're gonna get the attention. So and
Right.
people like to hear Boosie because they know he funny. You know what I mean? So they like,
Mhm.
let me see what he say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
We checking
Yeah.
Adam's apples at the doors, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sound
man.
just like
The
him.
hands.
You
I don't want
sound
nobody
just
with no
like.
big. Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what people
Yeah.
want to hear. So I think it's entertainment. It might backfire on him, but I
Mhm.
mean, I don't see him. I don't see, and I'm not discriminating. I know when people say when you say you're not, you about to say something bad, but I'm not. But I don't think a lot of people in that community listen to Boosie anyway. So I don't think he's losing anything You know, to
Right.
be honest with you.
Mhm.
So that's the way I see it. So that's all I think about it. He's just putting his name out there, trying to draw some attention to himself, and it's nothing wrong with that.
And your boy, the Pooh Shiesty trial been pushed to 2027, and the dad got bond, and Big 30 got bonded out. So, what you think of that?
Oh man, I know he in his mind he thinking like, what's going on? That's probably what he's thinking like. But he did what he did. I think they just did. They just out on bond, correct?
Yeah,
Charges are not dropped against him.
yeah,
So yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
they
yeah,
out on bond.
he's not going to get a bond. Of course, he just
They
came
they
home.
probably was he
He
probably
was
was like
already on
Gucci
probation.
probably
So
said, man, them two was just in the corner just sitting not doing nothing, and they probably was like, all right, go ahead, let them
Big 30 might not have a criminal history neither. So you got to think about
out.
things of that nature. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like so, but Pooh Shiesty has and they were in Houston, right? Oh
Mhm.
yeah, they light
Yeah, well, they were in Texas.
Houston. Yeah, they
Yeah.
light. They light was they'll execute you though,
Yeah.
but they'll let you get away with some stuff and give anybody a bond.
Mhm.
You know, so they light out there with situations like that. But Pooh Shiesty was on federal probation, bro. What you expect? You think they're gonna give him a bond and
Right.
on in the halfway house? So I don't see him. I don't see why he would be mad about not getting bond. You just came home 3 months ago and you pulled that stunt and then got
Mhm.
caught 2 months because I think that happened like in April
Yeah.
when they did it, or it might have been February, somewhere like that.
Mhm.
So you pulled that stunt. Hey, it's sad to say, but that's where you deserve to be, son. Because that was super stupid. One of the
Yeah.
dumbest moves I've ever seen in life. Like that was stupid.
Extreme
All
crash.
you had to
Yeah.
do was ask out of your contract.
Mhm.
That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
Ask out of your contract. I want out. That's it.
But what about J.R. Ryder suing UMG over royalties from the dips from Cam? His contributions that he owed over $2 million.
He's suing you.
He's suing UMG.
But who was he signed to though?
Oh, I don't know who he was
Wasn't he
signed
signed
to.
to Duke the God?
I don't know. Yeah, they just say that he's suing the UMG over royalties, over
What
unpaid royalties.
royalties, huh?
Because there's a bunch of songs he was on.
I'm being funny, but
He
you
named
could
no,
go ahead.
he named 3 songs, and I was like, oh, okay, those were his songs, okay. But he named 3 songs. He had one on the Dipset. I guess he never got paid for his features. I guess so.
That he got to take
That's
that
a
up with
long
who?
time ago
He
too,
got to
though.
take that up with whoever he was signed to.
Yeah.
He probably was in the publishing deal, but I'm saying he's not that big to sue somebody for two
Was he
million. That's
signed
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
Dips?
No, I think he was signed through Duke the God. You know, the Dips were a unit like
So
when
he
they
did.
came
So
together, but everybody was clicked off. You had Skull Gang, you had Bird Gang, you had Purple City.
yeah. So it was
You
from
know,
Cameron and Joel Santana. So it must have been from some songs from his joint.
so you know they all was separate. And I want to say Jr. was with Duke the God. I think that was Purple City.
Purple Haze from Cameron's 2004 Purple Haze, and from Jewel's is From Me to You, his joint. So Squale, where they credit him on the joint, and then the Shake joint. I remember that joint.
Yeah,
I remember
shake.
Squale. Yeah,
I remember Purple Haze
but
too
they
though.
said they credited him on the songs, but he never got paid for it. So he going. I guess he going for that money. I guess he going by how much the money the album made,
How
not
many
just the
people
song.
get writers credits, bro? How many people get writers credit? A lot, right?
I don't know. I don't really look at the writers' credits like I used to because you don't got the inside of the book to look anymore. Like
You're right, but
so we don't really look.
you're right. But I mean, just saying if you're right, but they get credited. If you're credited, it just says
Right,
he got credited. So
right,
what are we talking about?
yeah.
That's the deal you had with that artist.
Mhm.
You know, like when I come do a feature on your track, like we discussing like how much you gonna pay me for this feature. So we got to discuss my credit. A credit, just because you could come up with like one word out of the hook and get credited, you know, that doesn't mean you wrote the whole song or wrote parts of the song. Like
Mhm.
you just gave a small amount of input. That's it. So I mean, he doesn't have enough hits anyway to say he's suing for two. Man, Jay already crazy. For real, to be honest with you. That's a wild boy.
Did you have anything else before we close on this one though?
Nah, not really, man. Something for the next term. Something when we turn it up a different level, take it to a different direction. Right now we're doing that news and entertainment portion right now, so we're gonna keep it that way. So, what you
Okay.
think about Hold up, I got one more thing. What about Donald Trump and the Knicks at the Knicks game, man?
Oh yeah, that Donald Trump
Yeah.
Knicks game.
So all you Knicks fans, I
Bad
told
move,
y'all was
man.
gonna find a way to mess it up. It wasn't y'all
Bad
fault,
move.
but I told y'all was gonna find a way to mess it up. Yeah,
What
yeah,
is
mess
Donald
it.
Trump doing? Has he ever been Has he ever been said he's a Knicks fan? 'Cause I don't remember
He
seeing him at
used to
any
be
other
Mr.
game.
NYC, man,
I know he's Mr. NYC,
before
but
he
is he a
start
basketball fan?
appeasing people's agendas. That's not really his. He's just the face of it.
I think he just popped out
Think
to
about
say
he
he
was
was
on Home
outside.
Alone too, man.
I'm
You know, he
outside,
was on
man.
Home
He got
Alone
to
too in
be
the
out,
Trump
right?
Towers.
He said he
WrestleMania.
outside,
He
man.
headlined at WrestleMania, man. That's Mr. New York City, man. He used to be Mr. New York City.
Yeah, at
That's
one
it.
point, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he went there trying to get some attention.
Mm.
He still think he that dude for some odd reason. Then he did match the jerseys though. He orange.
You
So
know
you know
you're
what I mean?
gonna do.
All he needed was a blue suit. A blue suit. The man, I don't know what type of suit he had
Him
on,
being the
but
president just took his ego just way to just so that's why he showed up. He like, I am the man.
I'm the
I'm the
dude.
president.
Yeah.
And I run this whole place.
I help many people. I've helped many people. Popcorn.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Shout out to the Republicans, man.
Oh,
And
gosh.
the Democrats.
Yeah,
All right.
so that's
We're going to close on that one. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next episode.
time to pay these
We're
bills.
right back.
The first was not too long ago.
All
All right, y'all.
Peace and blessings.